It's Tuesday, November 19th here at the Desert Marksmen range here in Palmdale. So I came out here today, finally got some time to come out to this range to just get my Vectronix binoculars, the ballistic calculator, the ballistic solver trued up for my ammo. So we're gonna do that today. I already set up my targets. There's a couple people here on the line already, but we're already set up, got my water line set up on my targets. We got targets of 3, 4, 5, and 6 roughly, but I'll double check it with the rangefinder. Just confirm 0 at 100 to make sure we have a good elevation 0, and then we'll work our way out to 600. And hopefully we can get it all dialed in so we're ready for the NRL Hunter match in January. The Kestrel has us at about 39 degrees right now, which is good because we are shooting in colder weather come Arizona. So at least I anticipate it'll be colder weather. So we'll see how this goes as far as getting a good 0 here. I'm gonna take some time to let my ammo cool down though between strings, and my rifle cool down a lot because there's a lot of lulls in NRL Hunter. So I'm trying to get a good indicator or a good reflection of the shooting cadence when I'm doing these tests. All right, just a reminder, we are shooting 42 grains of H4350 behind a 144 grain burger. Should be around 2675, 2680 feet per second. And we are shooting a little bit into the sun, but I did bring another hat, so hopefully it's not going to blind us today. This is going to be a cold bore, not a clean bore shot. And I'm wearing gloves, so it may affect my zeroing actually. Let's break a clean shot. I'm gonna feel the trigger. We're a little high. Okay. Okay. SD is good, 1.8 out of 3 rounds, but we are high. So I'm seeing a 0 shift from warmer weather, I think. I stacked 2 rounds on top of each other, but we're a good 2/10 high, so I'm gonna have to adjust. Let's see how this works out. I'm gonna give it a few seconds to cool down, and then or a few minutes rather, and then we'll retry this again. So I want to make sure we have a good 100-yard 0. Unfortunately, the sun's in our face, so I'm not seeing much here. We've got about a 10-mile-an-hour wind with some 13 gusts. Sun just came out of the skyline, so it's in our face, but I should be able to get a couple shots off here before I grab my sunglasses. I did just 2 down, 2/10. Just dead on. I'll take one more. Dead on. All right, 2/10, 0 shift. All right, keep it there. Let me go ahead and just adjust the turrets while I'm here. I'll do it after the fact. I'll do it now. I'll adjust the turrets. We'll let it cool down.
All right, we are at 297.5, I believe. Sun's in my eye. I'm gonna try to adjust my hat for this, but I'm gonna go ahead and take 2 shots with 1-1 on the gun. It says 115 on the binoculars. Wind just died down, so we'll take a shot here. Gun is level. I really can't see the water line on that, to be honest. Take another shot. We'll see where we're at. It's a solid hit, but I think I'm off plate, to be honest. In all honesty, looks like a center punch, but a little low. No, we're high. We're high. Looks like we could be 1.1, 1.0. All right, might be 1.0. 297.5. Let me write that down. Let's see. We got target 399. I put 1.9 on the scope. It said 1.91 or 1.92 on the binos, so we should be okay. Sun is still in my eye, but we'll see how this one is. My leg is cramped for some reason. All right, let's get a good adjustment here. Wind is left or right. We're not gonna hold too far left. I just want to waterline this. Make sure we're good here. I'm gonna hold a little bit left on plate. Probably 2/10. Got a weird splatter on that. A lot of paint came off of it, so I'm not sure where my impact is.
I was trying to hit that red one. I kept missing it. Like, what the hell? So I picked another target at about the same distance. I just hit it twice in a row. I must have lazy. You don't like red?
Not sure where I hit on that. It looked like it's center. A lot of paint came off.
Oh. Yeah, I was wrong. Let's try this now.
All right, we're good. Center punched. Center punched. All right.
Red one.
I think we're really good on that one. So 1.9 is correct.
I don't know if that's right, but we're about to find out.
But we'll go ahead and we'll punch out the 5, but let's just let this cool down. Right now our SDs are 5.3, 2682 average. I put 2685 on the binos. Okay, we got 501. I got a black mark on my target, but we'll work through it. It said 285. Punch 288. 6, 7, 8. All right. All right, let's see what we got here. 285. Hopefully I can spot my target here, or my impact. I'm gonna hold a little left. About 2/10.
Inch and a half lower center.
Nice. Center punch on the water line. 2.8.
I'll try that tiny one. I don't think I'll hit it, but I'll try.
Perfect.
You see that super tiny one?
Yeah, got it.
Perfect. All right. We are good to go on that. So we are at 2.8. 2.8. All right, we're going to shoot the last target, which is 599. It says 3.8. See how we are on that. 599, 3.8. Sun's in the eye. Got a little bit of wind. I'm gonna hold another. I'm gonna hold about a tenth left.
You would think you would realize that those aren't
Yeah.
supposed to stick
Yeah, I
out.
saw that one. There's no rope right. I don't like this at all.
I should have let you go to the match like that.
About a hair high. Hair high.
Where'd you get this thing?
It came with it?
No, it didn't.
Oh, no, this I ordered it.
It's not bad at all. It's pretty simple.
I'm declining this probably.
Hair low.
I can't see my bubble.
Oh, this is interesting. Where'd you get
I
this?
want to dial left just so I can.
Really?
No, we're not gonna dial left. Let's go and take one more shot on this. I just want to see where we're at here. I am gonna hold left though. Alright, trying to get this thing leveled off right. Alright.
No, I don't know what we used. I can't.
Holding 2/10. It's a lot of wind though. Oh shit. Wind's blowing me off target right now. I'm gonna go ahead and squeeze. Alright, we're good. We're just hitting right of plate. But we're good. We're center line at 2.8. So 3.8, sorry. Let's go ahead and just true up my binoculars real quick while we have this weather condition, and then I'll call it. Oh, we'll probably test it out on a couple of the farther targets, but I think we're good. All right, we're pretty much done. I'm just gonna take a couple shots on this target. That's a range target. It's at 657. I think it says 4.3 for this one. .436. We'll go 4.4. We'll have to hold a little left. Hold a little left to target. It's a pretty big target though, so it should be an easy hit. Wind just died, sun's in the eye, we're flaring, but we'll see. I'll hold 2/10, 3/10 left of plate, or 3/10 from center, sorry. To hit, I'll try this smaller one that's behind my target at 650, or sorry, 600. We're gonna hold a little left of plate, hold left edge, about 3/10. Off. Okay. That's fine. No sense of wasting rounds, so we know at 650 was 4.4. Oh, I'll take one more shot. Why not? Over here. That closed a little tight. I'm gonna hold half a mil left. Punched. All right, we're good. We're gonna go ahead and call it.
Check. So for anyone interested, we fired, this is a 12-round string just aggregated from the various steel targets. We're averaging 26.86.5 with a 6.5 SD. String spread is 23.4, which is kind of high, but not too bad. Wanted to record the last part of the vlog away from the firing line, so I packed up all my gear. Because it's noisy over there, it's like maybe 6 or 7 people there now. So I figure I'll record out here. Anyway, here's the 300-yard target, or 297 roughly. There was some crazy wind this morning, like 15 mile an hour left to right, and I was holding the left kind of towards like 2/10, 3/10 mil left. But 1.0, easy right there. Then for the 400 yard target, this is like 399. Shoot, I left my notes in there, but what did we dial? 1.9, 1, 2. So that's pretty much there. There's no real adjustments to be made. This was about 501. I can remember. This is the 500 yard one. So somebody took a shot at my target. So that's not me. You can tell there's a different divot in that. I always get annoyed when people shoot at your targets, but it is what it is. Anyway, this is mine, and I know that's mine. Just by the splatter, you can tell which ones are I can tell which ones are mine. So I shot here, held kind of towards a couple tenths left. Then I held a little bit more center, and that's basically there. Shoot, I can't even. I have to go look at my notes there to find out what that was. Let me jump in the vehicle real quick and grab my notepad. That one's gonna be 2.8. 2.8 for 2.8 for 501, and then we took one at 599. This one is my 599 target, or the 600 yard target, and that was 3.8. So we dialed 3.8, and I was holding kind of 2-3 tenths off, and I was still hitting right of target. But you can tell we got some wind today, so I shot 1, 2, and then 3. So 1, 2, 3. We're pretty much on at 3.8, so no real adjustments there to be made. Pretty much dead on. So got my binos, ballistic calculator pretty much set on. There's really no. I think I made an adjustment of about 5 feet per second just to kind of true it up a little bit more for get it kind of squeezed together between 300 and 600 yards. With some rounding, it should be on. But I think I'm comfortable where we're at. Had a little bit of a zero shift. 1 and then 2 shots here. So I dialed down 0.2 of a mil. That was my clean bore or cold bore shot. It's a little bit higher. I don't think I made an adjustment there, and I still shot kind of high here. So granted, my cold bore shot was not very well taken. I had my gloves on, and so maybe I didn't pull that trigger like I should have. I should have kept my glove off, but in any case, I dialed 0.2 down, and we're pretty much on. So I've about a 0.2 of a mil zero shift, a little bit depending on the weather. I think, I don't know, 0.2, 1/10. But in any case, I adjust another 0.2 down. I go back and forth on that, and I don't know. It could be the proof barrel. I've heard there's some zero shifts of proof barrels and the carbon wrap barrels just because of the nature of the barrel. But I was pacing my shooting pretty well, so the gun wasn't getting hot, and it's like 40 degrees right now, so it's not warming up very quickly. And I'm just gonna keep track of my cold bore shots, and then maybe I'll just take it out I'll bring this rifle with me to the range all the time and just take like 3 shots every time I'm at the range. Just take 3 shots and then pack it up just to get an understanding of where the zeros are and if it shifts or not. Anyway, that's kind of it. Really not much. I actually spent less time on the firing line than I did driving here one way. So I think it took me a while to set up targets, but I think we're ready for NRL Hunter as far as the truing of my binoculars, which are in the vehicle. The Vectronixes, if you haven't seen them yet, let me grab them real quick. The Vectronix from Vectronix, which is kind of the new hotness right now. I wrote a review on these things, so you can check them out. Oh, crap. Almost dropped my MDT stage timer, or I left it. I think I saw that. But if you haven't seen the Vectronixes, I did write a review, and I did publish a recording on these things. These are the new hotness right now as far as range-finding binoculars. I think they're pretty good. For the price, you might want to just try the SIG Kilo 10K Gen 2s. And I have noticed, I'm getting a little bit more noticing that it is actually, my laser isn't exactly true to the reticle. It's maybe a little bit to the left. So I have to offset it to the right. So I'm just keeping track of that. I know there's been a complaint with some people about how it's not exactly centered on the reticle, but it's kind of the nature of these things. I really have no real complaints about these other than the ergonomics. I don't like the way the buttons are, even today, because the way I had it on my tripod and my stand or whatever, the way I was holding it, it feels awkward like to press that button. I wish they made this button a little bit better, to be honest. The menu button's a little bit better. It's easier to use than it is the actual range finding button. But yeah, check out my review. I wrote one and I published a video of one. So I don't know. I think they're pretty good. But then again, people may opt for the Sig Kilo 10K Gen 2s. I've seen that, I've only looked through them a little bit. They don't have the same blue tint as the original Gen 1s. You don't want the Gen 1s at all. Never touch the Kilo 10K Gen 1s. Those are like not worth getting at all. I don't care what price you pay. I'd rather go with the Vortexes, to be honest, than the 10K Gen 1. That being said, these are good. I like them. And that's kind of it. And I did bring my Voodoo out, and I forgot my magazine, or I forgot one magazine at least, because I just packed light today. I didn't bring my normal kit with me. I just packed through a bunch of stuff in my targets and went out to the range. I even drove my Tacoma, not my Jeep. So kind of forgot a magazine. Anyway, there was a busy line too, and once if it's a lot of people on the firing line, I really don't like to shoot very long because it's just, I don't know. I like to be solitary when I'm on the fire line. I know it's a little selfish, but that's kind of the way I am. I'm not really sociable when I shoot anymore as much as I used to be back in the day. I used to just talk and talk and talk when I'm on the fire line. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and roll out. It's only 9, but I figure I'm going to record a little bit of non-range vlog related video maybe, and then I need to change the battery on my Jeep. That's not the reason I didn't drive it today, because I just wanted to throw a bunch of my targets in the back of this thing and not care about, like, packing correctly. But I do need to change the battery on my Jeep, and I do need to make a call at 2 today for work, even though I'm off. I told them I'm off today, but if you need to schedule this meeting, I can make it after 2. So they scheduled 2. So got plenty of time to get home, take a shower, maybe eat something, and then I can jump on that call. It's an actual interview, so I'm on an interview panel for a position. So we got to interview somebody for a job. So anyway, that's it for today, Tuesday, November 19th, here at the Desert Marksmen Range. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next vlog.